What the are you doing here, little buddy? Have a rest. Just relax. Take a load off your feet.
Welcome to Antimatters. Hello everyone. Up today we have a very special unboxing all the way from the Netherlands from the crafting ant. He really kindly sent me over a nest for my camponotus vicinus colony and also threw in a load more goodies. I'm super thankful for all of the bits you sent over, mate. It's brilliant. Definitely go and check out his website, thecraftingant.com, and his YouTube channel, also The Crafting Ant. I'll put a link to both in the comments below. Let's get into the box though.
We're in. Let's dig into this box. Nice little card. I like these. They come in useful for like really random stuff, but it's always nice to have them. Let's dig in a bit deeper. Got in there. I don't really have a clue what's in here. I kind of told him I need a house for my camponotus vicinus, and yeah, but what I can see is we've got some of the Easter bulbs. This bag is massive. Wow. Wow, crafting ant, he's really looked after me. Nice. Look at all these bits. Let's get them. We'll have a look through the box first, and then we can look at everything a little bit closer once it's out. Oh, it's a cool set. I love these. These are the little kind of brush, rake and spade, and a mini version for cleaning out your ants. And I've seen them on his stream and they work great, and they just look so cool as well. Like the mini broom is just, it's just wicked. It even has like proper bristles. It's not like just kind of a 3D printed lump or something. These are proper bristles. We got some tubes. That's some tube covers. Oh, these are cool. Ingredients. Yeah. A load of that. Oh, wow. Yeah, he's really looked after me. Let's get that paper out of it. So yeah, I think this is a medium outworld, and it's a lovely colour in it. Oh, I love green. It's like my favourite colour, and it's like my jumper's green. Like, I can't wait to put the, I think it is vicinus inside of this. We'll have to put it together in a bit. I think here's the acrylic for it. Right here. It's nicely packaged, I think. What have we got in here? Let me open it up. The little connector arena bit. And I'm gonna guess this is the nest. I think we'll open that a little bit later because, yeah, it looks cool whatever's in there. And I wouldn't be doing it justice if I opened it now. From what I can see, there's a nice bit of gypsum in there. We'll open that in a bit though. What else have we got here? Oh, wicked! I think it's the stacker. Oh, these are awesome. It's all different colours as well. Whoa, crafting ant. He knows how to look after you. These are so cool. Oh, I love these. Check it out. Each one's got a little ant on the lid as well and everything. We'll have a closer look at it all in a second. I think that's everything. I'll double check. No. We've got some tweezers as well. Soft grip. I think. Is there any? Oh yeah. Crafting ant branded. Ooh. They're quite useful for picking up Manica rubida when they escape, which every so often they do. Some more here. Oh yeah. So first things first, I think we'll put this outworld together. I'll be back when it is assembled, hopefully. Let's go with my first attempt at putting together a Crafting Ants ant world. And I've got my stopwatch ready. I should start it. See how long it takes. Are we going to get all of these done before the 5-minute mark? I hope so. I'm going to be plain sailing. This is the bit I really struggle with. Getting the plastic off. There is a knack, but I've forgotten. Oh wow! So I'm pausing the stopwatch for 1 second. Wait, oh, I can't pause it. Okay, we're just gonna. Oh, I just deducted from my time. This little Allen key, it's got a little head on it, and yeah, that's swanky. That is. I like that. Little T-bar Allen key. I'm definitely a big fan of how few bolts it uses. About 13.5 minutes. That was incredibly quick, I think, for a little outworld, and that was a pleasure to make. I think the first 5 minutes as well was me just trying to get the acrylic off, or the cover on the acrylic. But yeah, that was really easy, and it's just nicely put together. That ease of putting together, 10 out of 10. So that was easy peasy. I think that was the easiest outward I've ever put together so far. 10 out of 10 on the kind of build, how it's all been like put together, and it goes together so easy. And also a lot of the bolts kind of, it has less bolts, which means there's less twiddling the Allen key. Also it has a nice chunky Allen key too, because sometimes the small Allen keys, if you've got to do up loads of bolts, by the time you get like 3/4 of the way through, your Allen key is getting a bit rounded off. But no, this is brilliant. Like, all I had to do was, we got 4, 8, 12, 16 screws, and that's it. That was it. Bam. And the door's done up. So with this, what we can do, this is the feeding corridor. I know that because there it is, the feeding corridor. What we've got to do, this needs a few bolts. I think it's going to need 1 bolt here, which is for the little handle, so you can pop this place or piece open, and also 4 bolts for around the outside. While we're here, we'll have a look at all the other little doors. We got this one, which is the connector joint, which is like a double whammy of the door one. Nice big opening in it. I think most, like even an Atta Queen could wiggle her bum through there. So that's a good size. We also got the water tube extension. What you do with this one is you stick, here they go. So you get your test tubes, and they go in here. Of course you put the water inside of them, and you've got a little tower then for your water to go in. And I guess if you wanted, you could put sugar water in it as well. Yeah, got that bad boy. And then your standard doors. What I think I'm going to do is stick one of the drinker attachments with the tubes on one of the sides. One of them's going to need well, 2 of them are going to need connectors, and any leftover doors will get a cap. Let's go. We're also going to have to look inside of this in a minute. That's that, all in one piece. I won't turn it upside down because the lid will fall off now, because we have two lids and I can't, well, to be fair, this one, he's good, I think. Nice and secure. So let's have a look at this nest as well. I've not had a nose in yet, and I'm quite excited to see it. This is going to be home for the camponotus vicinus. Here it is. Oh, it looks really nice. Again, I love green. So I'm just going to take the layer off the lid. It's the last little bit. I quite like that you can take the lid off without having to fully undo all of the bolts. What I'm going to do is try to pop it off on one side. I haven't fully undone these bolts on this side, but I will fully undo these, and then it should just swing out. Again, it's just the little things that kind of make ease of use. And I know some people, they're not into keeping the layers on the lids of the nests when they send them, but at the same time it's like you don't want all of the dust and rubbish, kind of like the gypsum. What if a load of dust falls out of it? It's going to get all on top of your kind of lid anyway and make it all dirty, so you'd have to open it up and try to clean it without scratching it. Whereas you could just leave the layer on, and then when it gets to the other end, all you got to do is pop the lid off, which is nice and easy with this one, and take the layer off and it's clean, and you haven't had to risk scratching it at all. It's just all ready to go. Fully got the hang of the old T-bar now. I'm loving this. Bam. So look at that. It's a beauty. Get some good light and everything. Have a close look. The walls are so tidy. This is one thing I've seen a lot of, like, people can mould gypsum now. I've actually got no idea how they do it. I don't know if it's silicone or a 3D printed mould, or whether they just 3D print the gypsum, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's that one, because it'd be a bit overkill.
Chip works is fundamentally different from the magnetic.
So that's a really nice insert there. I'm a huge fan of gypsum as well, because it is one of those kind of wonder materials for your ants. All of the ants I've ever had seem to enjoy a bit of gypsum, and then if they need it humid, you can make it really humid. If they need it dry, you just don't water it. It's like really nice and simple. It's nice to see on this nest too, we got two water holes too. So if you did want it really, really wet, say Myrmica rubra, you could water both. Whereas if you just want like a slight gradient, you could just water one. And if the ants kind of want it a little bit wetter, they might head over towards the side that you've watered. If they want it a bit drier, they'll go over to the dry side. Simple. And the ants know best most of the time. Bam, and it's all ready to go. That's nice, that's solid too. It's like, it's not going anywhere. Kind of, that's a structurally sound little setup, this. And it feels too like it's not gonna go anywhere too, like it's solid. But yeah, we're all ready to go now, I think. I just got to fill up the tubes for the water tubes, or towers. That's what I want to call them, towers. So I'm going to call them towers. Got to have the water towers filled up. All that's left now is the ants. Before we get to the ants though, let's have a look at some of these other bits. Let's have a look at the bag of goodies first, because some of the bits go with the nest. Like this piece here. Here we have the little blackout cover for the nest. I'm sure I'm going to need that later, because yeah, it does help. When you're moving ants, they do appreciate the dark. They don't really care about light most of the time, but if you are trying to make somewhere look nicer than it is, it's best to turn the lights off. Let's have a look at these two. Got the little smiley feeders, orange, white, and the Easter ones as well. These look awesome. Yeah, it's proper multicoloured and everything. Can't wait to feed me ants off it. Got the red cover for the nest. And some of these. Let's have a look at these. These are the little stackers, I think. Okay, I've looked it up. They're not the stackers, they're the flex starter. These are the flex starter 3H. That's because they've got 3 holes for expansion, I think. I'm gonna guess that's why they're named that anyway. I don't actually have a clue. But I like these. What we have here, we've got the acrylic lid, like on the corridor chamber, but we've got 3 of the normal doors and then 2 ports for the tubes, and that's where these bits go in. It's quite nice as well. These are all flexible TPU filament, which means that if your tubes are a little bit different size, you can kind of get away with it. It's one of the drawbacks of like solid PLA fittings. A lot of the time they'll fit one test tube, but you try to fit another test tube in there and it just goes, nope, I'm not doing it. And you end up kind of either having to try and find some more test tubes or just kind of not using it anymore. But yeah, the rubber filament kind of solves that quite well. When it's all done, it'll look something like this. This is the flex starter tower as well, which it comes separately to the little flex starters, but you can stack them all up in it, which kind of makes keeping loads of ants in a small space a lot easier. Because now, instead of having like maybe one, I might be able to stack 2 colonies on top of each other, I can have 5. One more thing I want to see, I got me 13mm tube here, and sometimes with the TPU inserts, if they're designed right, you stick, you can stick your 13mm tube inside of the insert as well. So not only does it facilitate the test tubes, it also lets you plug the tube in. So I love that feature. So I was wondering what these little nibs do, and I was like, where does it go? Turns out, well, thanks to Lynn, who let me know, that they go inside of the hydration holes so that your water stays inside of the nest, which is, it's just a great little touch, these.
So the audio got really bad here, so what I decided to do was just get rid of it because it was unbearable. At this point though, I'd stuck the little tube kind of plug in on the side of the nest and plumbed in a nice bit of pipe that was going to hook up to the little pop-off where the camponotus vicinus are currently residing. One thing I didn't want to do was to force them to move. I want them to move when they want to, so I didn't really push them too hard. The only thing I really fiddled around with was I stuck some food in the outworld and just little bits like that. I was hoping they'd find the darkened nest and quickly get to work making it their new home, but things didn't go as planned. I think they've been plugged in now for 5 days, and the queen is now living inside of the PVC tubing, and she's getting real close to moving into the new nest. I can't wait to see how things turn out, and I'm looking forward to making some nice videos when this colony is fully moved in. So I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing. Thank you again to Crafting Ants for supplying all the bits and bobs. Be sure to go and check out thecraftingant.com as well, and his YouTube channel, links below. Until next time, thanks for watching, have a fabulous week, may your ants live long and prosper, and bye!